Welcome on back to the deeper dive. It is Luke, and today we are going to talk about a few different things I have found and posted on X. And if you don't follow me on there, please do. It is at LukeTDD, and I post a lot of good stuff and then show you guys a mix of things that I see while I've been on X and things that I found online. But I do like the YouTube for talking everything out. Let's get right into things. Today, Watch Guru posted saying, fun fact, less than 5% of the global population is invested in crypto. And I replied and said, and guess what percent owns Velo? It is very, very small. And I think this will be one of the things that contributes the most to this being a great opportunity, is that Velo is very small. They have very strong connections. So moving forward for the next 10 years, imagine buying tech stocks in 2000s and seeing them flourish. I mean, even now, 20 years later, 25 years later, they have really, really done good numbers. So keep that in mind. Even though we are going through this cycle where things go up, in the long term, like 20 years, things could be a lot more crazy than you could even imagine. And that is very exciting. I also had this find from the IMF, which shows the crypto payment system versus the correspondent banking system. And you can see how the efficiency goes up, where it's just one streamline going versus with correspondent banking, they have all these banks playing a part. And I would also like to show you how they say CBDC slash GSC, which GSC means global stablecoin. And I have spoke about this, how a CBDC is essentially a stablecoin. And that was very interesting to see, and reminds me with the GSC, a global stablecoin, of the project that we just saw with a Lightnet and Siam Commercial Bank and Fireblocks with USDC, which is Project Dash. And I spoke about this in just my last video, I think. And so moving forward, I think that Velo Protocol's USDV and other stablecoins could be considered global stablecoins if they are collateralized, like how we know Velo is working to do, and they have heavy adoption. And with all of the 7-Eleven connections, they surely have the means for that adoption, especially the means for the need for this crypto payment system, which would be with like Orbit, their super app. And then we also have this centralized system where banks could connect to USDV and all of their other stablecoins. And another thing to remember is Velo is newer tech, and the creator of XRP and XLM was an advisor for Velo Labs when the token was made. So I'd assume, and I'm fairly confident, that since he has dealt with multiple token launches in different tokenomics, he definitely has seen what tech is worth updating and adding to, new features, stuff that makes it better, and why it would be better, and able to communicate that with the company, which is a very big plus. And I have no doubt that Velo is strategically centered to play a big role. So I'm very excited about that, and some really good stuff to see. This was actually from this year. I also found out that TIPS, which is a instant payment system operated by the EuroSystem, is going to connect to other fast payments. And this includes by connecting to Project Nexus. Now listen to this, very exciting. Nexus will initially connect basically to the central banks in Malaysia, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and India. And if the exploration is successful, the EuroSystem would join the rest. Now we know Velo Labs were the only ones sandboxed by the Bank of Thailand. And from this paper on Project Nexus, in April of 2021, they interlinked Pay Now from Singapore and Thailand's Prompt Pay, which Prompt Pay we know is working with Lightnet. And we saw this a while back. I found this and was an absolute gem written by the Institute for International Monetary Affairs. They said that Lightnet partnered with SCB to provide Prompt Pay users with low-cost international remittances. So looking at this, knowing that Prompt Pay integrated with PayNow, does PayNow have those same benefits from Lightnet? And will they be playing a bigger role with Project Nexus and TIPS? It is very possible considering what we know. And that was very good to see. And we know Lightnet is sister companies with Velo. So will we be seeing mainstream adoption over the next few years of Velo and all of their stablecoins and real world assets? I think it is very likely. I think a very big trend and wave will come for Velo, especially as price appreciates, and we will grow our community even more. Things will be on that XLM type of scale one day that XLM is at now. And I can show you guys the photos that I found. I recommend you check out this tweet. It is going to be pinned on my Twitter. To add, the macro chart looks beautiful. The fundamentals are beautiful. The partners are beautiful. The community is great. What more could you really ask for? I do think Velo is one of the best picks right now. This is not financial advice, but it is really, really good. We have BlackRock, we have Visa, all of these big names. I would not fade Velo going into this bull run. We are in for a very wild ride. Like I say here, we can also see Binance continuing to accumulate, sitting at over 270 million Velo in their wallet, which you can see is worth $3.3 million. And they have been accumulating all along this downside. I'm sure they will get more. I would not be surprised to see them hit 300 million. I recommend accumulating if possible. Do not sell on this dip. It is not worth it. You will be very annoyed buying back higher or potentially missing out on a very big run. And just hodl. Keep it in a cold storage. I have a link for cold storage in my description. Check that out. And this is not financial advice, but if you watch through my videos, you will know that Velo and Lightnet are very, very strong and have some amazing connections. I hope you all enjoyed today's quick video. Let me know what you think of any of this. I wanted to catch everyone up on what has been happening the last few days. I expect some Velo news coming this week. I just feel it in my bones. You guys know what I mean. Things are amping up, especially in the coming months. I think a lot of news will be dropping. I hope you all have a great day. Like I said, let me know what you think. Smash the like button, subscribe, comment down below. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.